Welcome to episode 7 of 4NZ Gamers. I'm your host, Phil Brooks. Today I am joined by James Jennings,
Sup?
Dave Watson,
Sup?
James Brooks.
Hey.
And we're going to do what we usually do. We get together once a fortnight to have a chat about games and movies, so let's kick into it. Alright, so in the Sony Conference, we've got things we're definitely going to see. It's got to be Uncharted 4 at some point.
Uncharted 4, definitely. I think they'll just show more of the game, I think. And just because the gameplay trailer that they showed last year was awesome. Yeah, it was really cool.
It's one of the reasons why I bought a PS4.
In saying that though, do you think we'll see it playable? Like a early demo code of it at E3?
Depends how far along it is, because I don't think it's coming out this year. Like, I think it's a 2016 game.
Yeah.
So, I guess there must be something to show a year out.
Or do you think it's just another gameplay trailer? Maybe a different bit? No?
No.
I don't know.
Thought I'd throw it out there.
I just don't, because I reckon they're going to do an HD remaster of the trilogy, right? So,
I don't know if that's been announced yet.
No, I don't think it's announced.
It'd be cool. I'd play them.
But it seems to be one of the like the Gears of War thing. Like we're hearing things in the pipeline. I feel like that'll probably happen, an HD remaster for those three.
You reckon they do that?
They're remastering everything. Why
It
would
just sounds like so boring to hear.
Well, there are a lot of people that probably haven't played them.
I think
That's probably right.
I think I played a few minutes of 2 and it didn't get me at all. I wasn't.
You missed out. You didn't even
I
play
wasn't
3,
fussed.
bro.
Yeah, well, there's new.
I know what you mean.
New.
What else? What else?
people.
Sony can.
Everyone's gone to the Rapture.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about it?
What is it?
It's a PS4 exclusive. It's like it's kind of like you're in this quaint sort of old English town, and it's like an open world thing. But there's no guns. You're just walking around, sort of investigating. It kind of reminds me of what was that old bloody game from the yesteryear? You know.
Yeah, I know the one. It's a Japanese one. Shadow of Destiny. Is that what you're talking about?
No, it wasn't actually, but probably similar to that. Yeah, like Shadow of Destiny, if anyone's played it. It's just like an exploration experience sort of game. It looks really interesting because of the fact that there's no shooting, there's no guns, and it's just you totally just have to explore this world and see what's going on.
That would be nice.
Yeah. And it looks beautiful, so there'll be some more information on that.
Oh, what's that space game called where you just go
No
through
Man's Sky?
No Man's Sky.
There'll be something on
Yeah,
that for sure.
that game looks cool, man. It's like fully you're just traveling the universe on these. There was like just these different planets and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's like billions.
Yeah,
apparently.
Yeah, it's what's it called, self-generated.
Yeah,
kind of thing. So it's never the same.
Oh yeah.
But it's just one of those just exploring kind of going through. That game looks interesting and it looks indie to me.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like AAA title. It just seems like.
Is it a Kickstarter one?
I'm not entirely sure.
No,
I haven't done my research on that.
It's a proper release.
It looks fun. Like you can actually go in space and then fly on into atmospheres of other planets, land, and like there's different environments and animals. Some
Like
I remember seeing like a
management.
dinosaur in one of them, and then honestly just get up, fly, go into space, all that stuff. And I think that seems really
sounds
cool.
fun.
I think it seems a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll have a story. I think it's just a go.
Yeah, just
kind of thing.
exploring.
But I'm looking forward to that. That should be real cool.
Actually, speaking of dinosaurs, I saw the trailer for a new game coming out called Ark, Survival Evolved.
Is it the
And there's like a prehistoric world sort of thing. There's dinosaurs and you can ride them.
Oh yeah, this with the
fucking ride a dinosaur.
Is that with the VR thing, the Project Morpheus or?
Possibly.
Yeah, because that's the trailer I saw, and it was actually it was one of those Project Morpheus, one of the VR bloody headset things, and that was kind of its pull. It looked really cool.
Yeah,
So,
it
looks
did
really
look quite
cool. I love dinosaurs at the best of times, so just put them in a
I
game
love dinosaurs.
and I will buy it.
Mm.
Project Morpheus, as you say, I mean, Sony's definitely going to showcase that to some degree. I
Yeah,
don't know how.
it'd be nice to see some VR stuff at E3, especially Oculus Rift. Now they've actually said it's coming out next year. beginning of next year.
Yeah.
So you've got to push that, whatever's there. Someone said they're definitely looking at developing games for it. I think it's Ubisoft actually.
Yeah.
No, that wouldn't surprise me. Yeah.
Yeah, they've said we are going to support this, and and that's full credit to them, because I think that's good. Because some people have been really on the fence. They're sitting back and waiting, like Microsoft, saying, "Oh, yeah, we'll just see how that goes." Blah blah. It's like, come on, push the technology and innovate it, please.
I think Sony are really good. Oh, I think Sony are really good with supporting their kind of stuff, even if it fails. At least they gave it a go, like with the Move and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think it will catch on. In my opinion, I could be wrong. But the way I see it, I think it'd be cool, like playing something like No Man's Sky, actually flying in a ship. Even though it's controlling, I'd like the idea that I could like look behind my shoulder.
Yeah.
If I'm being attacked or if I can land, I like the idea that I could look. I don't think it'll. For me, I don't think I could do it all the time.
Yeah.
I do like watching the TV and just playing it as is, but
and casual gamers won't.
Yeah, specific games.
Certain games
first-person shooters, I think would kind of work as well, but I'd find it annoying that I'd have to keep looking around and stuff. And
they made a crucial announcement just the other day, actually, that they're not going to block it from being able to view porn.
Yeah, they're keeping it open.
So they're going to keep it open. That in itself will sell it, because if you can sell it to the mass market, and let's face it, porn is mass market. And you think of the possibilities of wearing virtual
it's like, why lock it off? There's a full-on business opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, those point of view videos that you get on the internet are going to be perfect for VR.
What are they called?
Point of view, POV.
Well, it could make more money in the porn sector than it does in the gaming sector.
Exactly,
and probably will.
But in the process, bring the price down for video game consumers. And then have developers come in and go, oh, well, now they've got a base, a hardware base of people using it, we'll start making more games for it. That's how the technology could take off, through porn.
Well, hopefully porn can do that for us.
Yeah, well, porn's done some great things,
For humankind.
Kill the porn!
It pushed the VCR industry in the beginning with VHS. What were people buying? They were buying porn.
And wasn't the first online credit card transaction for porn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the internet. Yeah. So it actually drives a lot of stuff in the entertainment industry.
It does.
Porn and technology.
Yeah.
Porn pushes us forward.
Yeah.
Porn pushes us forward. On that note, back to Sony. So we're likely to see a God of War remaster announcement.
Hey, I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really love the God of War series, and I think it's obviously looking towards another God of War coming out. I think doing again with the Uncharted, as you were saying, it's not so that Uncharted 3 was really cool, especially for those who haven't played it yet. I found that the game had a really good way of making you feel like a badass. You were taking out gods, you were killing them, and in the most gruesome ways, and it was awesome. You felt cool doing that kind of stuff, and you fell for it. It was the whole anti-hero. Kratos was one of the first anti-heroes that I played in the game, and I just thought that was so cool. You're on his side. You wouldn't want to be his best friend or meet him in the dark alley. But I was rooting for that dude. I was like, rip Zeus's head off.
Yeah.
Like, and I really enjoyed it, and I would play it again, even though I have played and completed God of War 3. It'll be cool to see an HD remake of that. And also, I kind of class these HD remakes as almost my second playthrough.
Yeah.
It gives you a new excuse to play it
again.
Yeah,
new excuse to play, a new excuse to buy it, if it's not overpriced.
Yeah. But if you're getting all three of them.
I'm actually going to a Sony Conference soon, and I believe that they'll be showing that.
Nice.
Yeah,
well, you can talk about what you see.
I'll talk about that when I see that. And also Until Dawn is another code that they may be showing as well.
Yeah, that'll probably be at the conference too.
I'll tell you about it when we come across it.
Yeah, alright, well stay tuned. So, Gran Turismo 7, no doubt.
Yeah.
Likely. Can it even compete with Forza 6?
Gran Turismo, bro.
Forza 4 kicked it off the top spot.
But I find that it's an arcade driver, not a simulator.
No, it's a
simulator.
It's a really good simulator experience. Or not as much as the PC ones, but
it's pretty damn good. Like Forza definitely is leading the way in terms of car racing games. And
but the Gran Turismo was almost like the birth of.
Yes.
So like this is next gen now. This is
if they can come back and do what Forza is doing, then I guess they could reclaim the mantle because they are the original. and there are more PS4s out there than there are Xbox Ones, so I guess you could easily sell more Gran
There you
Turismo
go.
7s just in that alone.
Or
But
just for those racing fans that are out there, they don't racing fans don't get a hell of a lot of games. We talked about earlier, will a racing game ever be Game of the Year?
yeah,
I don't think they're that mainstream to be, but there's definitely a market for it.
Well,
Yeah.
you could argue Mario Kart, but
Mario Kart did one magazine gave Mario Kart Game of the Year in the same year that Grand Theft Auto got Game of the Year. So how
But
does
that's like that is racing and stuff. But that
It's
more
a
kind of
different-
sells the Mario Nintendo.
yeah,
And it's kind of like you're shooting each other. It's a fun game.
yeah.
Not to say racing games aren't
Do you think
fun.
it's a bit harsh though that a racing game can't get Game of the Year? Like, why not? If Forza 6 is perfect and polished and beautiful and the same amount of time and effort goes into creating this product, why can it not compete with Grand Theft Auto?
Because it's hard when it's niche. It's
Yeah,
the user base.
it's just racing. It's just driving around a track. Where with GTA you can get out, you can shoot, you have that choice to do what you want. But that's what GTA and those open world games are. I know what you mean.
I mean, obviously comparing it with something like Grand Theft Auto or even, I guess, The Last of Us is probably not good. But if you compared it against, I'm just trying to think of another like Game of the Year sort of winner that's just say an action game where you're just attacking and going through your levels. I mean,
Bayonetta 2.
yeah, like something like that. It's no different. Like you've got your game mechanics and your product. Like, because I don't ever see a racing game getting Game of the Year, and I don't know. I feel sorry for them a little.
Here's an interesting thought. Imagine if Tetris hadn't been made yet, and it got released next year for the first time ever. And theoretically, that is probably the biggest selling game of all time. Probably one of the greatest games of all time in some ways, for what it is, gameplay wise. Would that win Game of the Year as a puzzle game?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Exactly.
I think it'd be like if it got released now, it'd be like the next Angry Birds.
It would be a mobile game.
Yeah, it'd be a mobile game.
Yeah, which is
Yeah,
unfortunate
exactly.
because I guess it's kind of silly to say now because in the context of when it was made.
Yeah, because that was
defining.
just like, oh, it's a
Yeah.
triangle. Oh,
Yeah, it's pretty
2 blocks.
pretty popular, but yeah, could a puzzle game ever win? No.
No.
What we're
I
looking
think a
at,
puzzle game would have a less chance than the
Yeah.
racing game.
we need filmic, story-driven, character-driven games.
Well, that's why The Last
That's-
of Us tipped Grand Theft Auto. By all accounts, Grand Theft Auto should have got Game of the Year.
Yeah, people want emotional
Across the board.
experiences now in
Yeah,
the games,
yeah,
and that's
no,
what's going to
yeah,
trump
definitely.
every time.
Yeah.
So you're looking at things like The Witcher 3,
Even Dragon Age.
yeah, Dragon Age, that kind of stuff is what's basically people are kind of measuring it by now.
Yeah. Right.
It's the ride.
Okay, so that's the main conferences that you're going to be seeing and the main games at those conferences. So there are a few other games. I'll just quickly rattle them off. Things you're likely to see and you're probably excited about. From EA, you're going to see Mass Effect probably, Mirror's Edge 2 definitely, Star Wars Battlefront, and Titanfall 2. Activision, they're going to no doubt show off Call of Duty. In which conference, I don't know. There will be Guitar Hero Live, and there will also be Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5,
Yeah,
Boom
should be
Shakalaka.
cool.
Konami will be showing something from Metal Gear Solid 5. Warner Brothers will be no doubt showing some Mad Max stuff, some Lego stuff. 2K, they'll be showing Borderlands 3 and Battleborn and Harmonix Rock Band 4. So those are some other things you can look out for. I'm pretty excited about Mass Effect 4 to be honest.
Yeah,
out of
man,
that list.
definitely.
I mean, there's some cool stuff in there. Tony Hawk for sure, Star Wars for sure, but man, Mass Effect, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where they go. Like, it has to be a new story, I think, or something.
It is, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it'd just be cool. I really enjoyed the world and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
And just the role playing aspect of it.
All right, so that's about all we have time for this week. We'll catch you again in a fortnight as usual. You'll be getting these episodes coming up throughout the week, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and you'll be getting the full episode on Saturday. If you have any suggestions, recommendations for things you want to hear us talk about, just leave them in the comments below. Also, hit us up on Twitter, hashtag 4NZGamers. Is that it? Or 4NZGamers? I don't know how this Twitter thing works, but we're going to figure it out. So, on behalf of Dave and the two Jameses, I've been Phil Brooks, and this has been 4NZ Gamers.
Peace.
Deal.